Let's get into our discussion, our homeroom segment about kids and education in Wisconsin and early childhood and childcare. So many things that we could be doing so much better to make things more kid friendly. Kareen Hendrickson is here. She's a child care provider. Chris Hambuch-Boyle, our friend from the Wisconsin Public Education Network, here as well. Ladies, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning.
Nice to have you here. Kareen, you are a tireless advocate. No, I take that back. I'm sure if you were honest, you'd say you're a tired advocate for childcare, but you are tireless in your willingness to go more than the extra mile to talk about what the crisis is in childcare right now and how it is something that is solvable. There's things that our state legislature could do about it. As you're watching this state budget process unfold, what's your 30,000-foot view of whether and how the childcare crisis is being considered in the state capitol?
Well, my 30,000-foot view is it's confusing. We are hearing from some people that there's no way we're going to get anything in this next budget. There's other people saying that, yes, we'll get something in this budget, but we have to come up with better long-term solutions. And I kind of have to push back on that. That's their job as the legislature, is to find the solutions and implement them, take our advice, listen to us. But at the end of the day, that's literally their job and what they're supposed to be doing. And so right now, we're really fighting for inclusion of early care and education, childcare in the state budget for the very first time. We rely 100% on federal dollars, and we all know where those are all up in the air at the moment as well.
Yes.
And so really it comes back around to what is our state willing to say the children are worth. And right now they're saying they're worth $0. And that's not okay. And so we have been going to legislative visits. We've been having legislators come in. There's advocacy days. Brooke Legler, my colleague and co-founder of We Can, has been taking our show on the road. Chris actually just saw us up in Ashland. We'll be in Monroe tonight doing a community conversation with the Monroe Education Association at the Greene County Justice Center from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., free and open to the public. And Saturday, we're doing one up in Green Bay. Same thing. So we're really just trying to help the community members understand how childcare impacts them, whether they have young children or not. And really just tell the legislators, I care about the children in our community. I care about the adults who are caring for them, and I care about our communities, and we need to invest in it as such. There's a report coming out showing that what will happen if this fiscal cliff that we are going to fall over in July happens and we get nothing to continue the child care investment in wages. About the report's supposed to come out today. Here's some highlights. 25% of us are talking about closing either immediately or within 6 months. 78% are going to be increasing rates at least by 10%. 38% are saying $26 or more a week. Childcare is already unaffordable. And we really need to be letting people know, including our employers, know what's going to happen if all of a sudden you can't afford or find childcare. What's going to happen to their business, along with all the other things at the federal level, tariffs, unease, etc. This is just one more wedge and cudgel that's just going to destroy our communities.
And then adding to that, Chris, before we take a break here, is that subset of early childhood, and that would be early childhood special education for for families with special needs. And that too is something where more could be done, but isn't being done. But you're trying to advocate for solutions, right?
Yeah, I spent almost the whole maybe last 15 years of my career as a speech and language pathologist, special education teacher, working in childcare. So we had an itinerant model where we went in and spent front end loaded IEP needs within childcare, and then we're there to help the staff and implement that IEP where the child was in childcare. And with the funding that is happening with public schools, and I was just talking to someone in Eau Claire because we had partnerships with 4K with many of the private and the businesses of childcare in Eau Claire. They're upping, given what's happening right now, to $1,400 a month. And I asked, well, do you get a break for if you have more than one child, which used to happen when I was doing all of this? And he said, no, not anymore. So you can see that the quality of what we're able to offer childcare, given kids with disabilities and because of funding, and also funding for childcare, that public schools have to support what they're asking for, because there is a huge connection between children that are in childcare and their public schools.
Yeah, and we'll talk more about the fiscal cliff, what is behind it, and again, the things that can be considered and put in the next state budget when we continue the conversation with Kareen Hendrickson, a child care provider, and Chris Hambuch-Boyle from the Wisconsin Public Education Network.